Hello, welcome to Popalong RC, the RC car channel dedicated to RC car racing, and I am here at a club I've never visited before. It's another first for Popalong RC. Fantastic facility. Let's take a closer look. So this is the Surrey and Hants club, an amazing facility. It's recently been taken over by some new owners and they've put a lot of money and time into this track. It is absolutely stunning. I'm especially liking the wall ride at the far end of the track. The rostrum as well, nicely covered. There's going to be pitting space underneath. And today we've got loads of people, so they're all out on the field over there. In terms of the car that I was running today, I opted for my Pro Spec short course truck, the PR Racing SCT10. Absolutely love this car. Now, I've run it a couple of times at the Mill End track, which is quite an easy track, really. It's quite forgiving. There aren't many jumps at that track, whereas this is a full-blown outdoor Astro track with jumps, doubles, and the car handled it amazingly. I'm really impressed. In terms of the performance, I am currently running a 540 motor in this, an 8.5 Orca setup, and a lot of the other guys are running the bigger motors as opposed to the 540s, but I'm going to stick with the 540s for now. It means the weight of this car is a little bit lighter, and it handles really nicely over the jumps. In terms of setup, as we went through the day, I did make changes, because as you can see there, the car just rolled over when I started to push. So traction rolling was a real issue. The first thing I did in terms of setup was cutting the outside row of pins off of my tyres and super gluing the sidewalls. This was on the front wheels only, and what that did is took a little bit of grip away from the front, and through doing that made the car understeer a little bit, which allowed me to push into the turn harder, and this meant that I actually knocked about 2 seconds off of my fastest lap. So the footage you're watching now is quite early on in the day, and I was doing sort of 30-second laps. My fastest lap at the end of the day was a 27, so considerably quicker once I'd played around with the car setup, and that actually makes me a little bit more competitive when it comes to racing tomorrow. So today was just a practice day. Tomorrow, it's an early start for another round of practice before we get into qualifying and finals. So really enjoying putting a bit of quality time into this truck and really enjoying the driving experience. Looking forward to racing this in vengeance. And the track, well, it has been absolutely brilliant. I'm liking the wall ride. It's quite nice. The hardest part is this bit here. It's a sort of left sweeper with 2 jumps turning as you jump, which I found the most challenging, trying to get the speed right. In terms of this double, it's actually quite easy to make the landing, because I'm not pushing too hard, because there's so many switchbacks. You can't sort of carry a lot of speed through these sections. The course flowed really nicely, and it was a real pleasure to drive. And a challenge at times, I've got to be honest. This little turn there, it's an off-camber turn, which really forced the car to sort of lean out to the outside, and that's where I was rolling it quite a lot originally, but I had to try and straighten up those lines. So we've got some stadium trucks going around here, having a nice little battle on the track. In fact, we'll watch these go round for a little bit, and I can talk you through the track. So we have an awesome wall ride, as I've mentioned before. And then a little jump up the wall ride and a whipping straight down the straight. Tight jump, double, tight little S turns there, and then we've got this interesting sort of tabletop turn in the corner. So this car in second is absolutely flying. Nice move down the inside there. Oh, they're having a good little battle on track. It is just a practice day today. And obviously this club is host of round 2 of the BRCA Truck Nationals, where I'm going to be competing with my short course truck. So we have got stadium trucks, which we've got going around here, and then we have got short course trucks like this one coming around here. Now the short course trucks are split into 2 categories. You have got 2-wheel drive and you have got 4-wheel drive. Okay, let's try and follow this black and white short course truck going around. I think it is a Techno. Looks pretty planted going around there. Say the grip here is crazy high. The track isn't too fast. I mean, you can't really go crazy. The straight is nice and long, but there's lots of turns in the infield, which means you really can't push on too much. Flying around, so much grip today. It's super hot. And cocking wheels all over the show, over the double there. Let me just marshal this car. I'm really interested to see how I'm going to get on tomorrow. Obviously it's just practice, so you never really know where you stand because everyone's doing different things, playing around with setup. In terms of the track, really enjoyed the layout. As the day went on, I started to push. And what I really liked is there's loads of people at this event that I already know. So some familiar faces made for a really great day. Duncan, who helped me out with my FT9 and my Vibe FT recently, was running the ST2. I actually pitted with him at the MKGPs, which is the last time I ran my stadium truck. He was running his ST2 again this time round. I mean, had I thought about it, I could have probably bought my ST2 and done a few little practice laps with that car. It is one of those cars that I just don't get to run as much as I would like. And today would have been a really great opportunity to run it. So I think maybe next time I do go to a Truck Nationals, I might have to pull out the ST2 as well. So here I am, the main man at this club, Simon. But you're not solo on this little project, are you?
No, my wife Anna Marie is involved as well, heavily, and we have committee as well.
So how long have you been involved with this club?
Since December.
Since December?
That's when we took over, yeah.
And what have you changed since you took over?
Pretty much everything. So a whole brand new AstroTurf, the sub base underneath, the wall ride, all the jumps, race control, pitting, rostrum, whole lot.
It is an amazing venue. I mean, this is my first time visiting and I'm super impressed. I've put the car around, had a few laps, and I'm really enjoying how the car's handling on the track. In terms of if people want to get involved and come and visit, when are your club meets?
So we run on a Tuesday night, which is open practice. That's from 7 o'clock till 10. We do Thursday night, which is our club nights. That's normally 6:30. Everyone turns up around about 6 till about 10. We run all sorts of classes on them nights. So we predominantly do 2-wheel drive every single Thursday.
Yep.
And then we change it up, so we have a second class. It'll be 4-wheel drive, vintage, or trucks.
Okay, so it's a nice mix there for people like myself that maybe have got more than one car and they like to just pop along and have a go at different classes. Yeah. In terms of bigger events, I know you've got one planned later in the year, but we're not going to talk about that yet because it might sell out really quick. So do check out their website. We'll put that in the description down below because there will be details for that event, and we're going to probably feature it on the channel. So hopefully we will pop along again. I'll bring Mark with me next time as well.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's all good. But say today, the weather here is amazing as well.
Yeah.
Where did you go to get that?
I don't know actually. Yeah, not pre-ordered.
Not pre-ordered. Well, it is an absolute scorcher. I'm having a great time. Thanks again for your hospitality, and I'll better go get some practice in for the racing tomorrow.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank
you.
So, by all accounts, this here potentially is the car to beat this weekend. One of the faster trucks. I've been told. Got a lot of grip there and turning. I think he might be looking at changing tyres. But it's only his opening lap. So let's see how he goes round. Really quick through that section, really nice. Now the temperature today, I think we're looking at just over 30 degrees, and tomorrow for racing, it's going to be another 4 degrees warmer, so it is definitely going to be a hot one. Looking at the cars going around the track, obviously it's getting a lot busier out there. We've got short course trucks, we've got stadium trucks going around. There's some really quick guys here. Obviously, we've got the Nationals tomorrow. You'd expect there to be some fast guys here. How am I going to get on? Well, we'll have to tune in to see in our next video.